Welcome back to the MMA Business Hour, everyone. In today's episode, I want to go over the complete hypocrisy of Dana White. This dude is so full of shit. It's absolutely hilarious. Like a week ago, he's going on an interview and saying how much he thinks boxing is gimmicky and this is why boxing sucks. And then, 3 days ago, he's like, oh, I'm going to put on Elon Musk versus fucking Mark Zuckerberg. This dude's an absolute clown, and so we're going to discuss all the bullshit that he's been spewing over the past couple weeks. But if you haven't seen some of my shorts yet, I'm giving away an 8x10 autographed photo of Stipe Miocic authenticated by Beckett. So in order to get in the contest, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and in the comments leave subscribed. And then if we get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of July, we're going to send this randomly to one lucky fan to get this autographed Stipe photo. All right, now we're going to get into the video. All right, everybody, we're going to start by checking out the interview Dana White did talking about how much boxing has become a gimmick because they're putting on all these bullshit fights like Jake Paul fighting some douchebag. All right, so check out the video and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.
That's one of the big problems with boxing right now is it's all about these gimmicky type fights. And that's just not what I do here. It's not what I do. I put on fights with the best fighters in the world and
The last time I checked Dana White, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are not the best fighters in the world. So you can't say how much boxing is a gimmick and then spew this bullshit about how you want to make Elon versus Zuckerberg. It's going to do, I would have chelsed on and say like 25 million pay-per-view buys he thinks it's going to happen. I mean, this dude is an absolute joke.
fights that people want to see.
It's a walking contradiction at this point. And anyone who's falling for it is just being played. And he thinks that you are falling for it, and you are being played if you are falling for it. Hopefully, those that watch this program and other programs are not falling for it.
There was Ariel Helwani's rebuttal of what Dana White is saying. And I agree with him because what happens is, okay, he just said how boxing is a gimmick, but he also says this. You look at these two tech guys and nobody thinks that they can fight, but they want to. It's real. And we'll see how this thing ends up. You know me. I'm working on it. I think that this will be the biggest fight in the history of the world. Now, you don't do gimmick fights. What happened, Dana White? You don't do gimmick fights, bro. And I think it will set a record that will never be broken if it happens. I like putting on fights that people want to see like this. This dude is talking out of both sides of his asshole. Dana White is the absolute worst. And I definitely think when he does shit like this, people just take the credibility away from the UFC. I mean, there's guys that have been fighting their whole lives and they want to be part of an organization with some integrity. And Dana White has legitimately zero integrity. What are your guys' thoughts about Dana White talking shit on boxing about how they only put on gimmicky fights and then like not even a week later being like, I'm going to put on Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg? I just think that it does a disservice to the UFC fighters. I just think he just looks like an asshole. And I'm not, as you can tell if you follow this channel, I hate Dana White. I think he's a scumbag. And he does shit like this all the time. And it just takes away from the sport and the guys that are actually fighting their ass off, training their ass off. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a Dana White fan? Or do you think he's just a business guy and he'll do whatever makes money? All right. And don't forget, leave subscribed in the comments below, and that will enter you in the contest to win that Stipe autograph 8x10 photo authenticated by Beckett. Thank you guys so much for tuning in the video, and we'll catch you on the next fight.